Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Timeout called. Houston. On defense, the Bulls. Now Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
And De'Aaron playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Adebayo. Fox outside. Down low. Here's Davis. He can't get that one to fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Murray. And here's Leonard. Thompson outside. Now here's Turner. 4 on the clock. Murray's shot is good.
Working off ball, something Murray continues to develop. That's a nice play.
Right wing. Adebayo from long range. Yes, and a nice assist from Fox.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Bulls making a change here. Fox with the ball. Now Thompson defending. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
It's stolen by Hunter.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late. To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
For 3. And Smitty, that was the story in the East last season. So many injuries.
It was, B.A., both in the regular season and in the playoffs. They had that next man up mentality. But when one of your stars goes down, there's not much you can do.
Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Rockets trail. Fox left side. Adebayo with it. Back to Davis. Banked it in off the glass.
The paint is truly AD's domain. He can just power through any opposition.
Outside for Grant. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Davis. Out to Fox. And here's Adebayo. Back to George. On the wing, Davis. Now Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Grant from the arc. A rebound by Jackson.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Now here's Fox.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Adebayo. Lets it fly. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
Now Turner. Leonard for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Now here's Grant. Tipped away. George with a steal. It's George on the wing. Out to Fox. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
George outside. Pass to Adebayo. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Davis can't hit.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Out to Leonard. Here's Turner. They double team Thompson. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Thompson. Shoots from 14. And again, Chicago no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
George for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll return shortly.
The Rockets, 14. Please give a big round of applause.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
The basket's good off the assist from Fox. George has got his second basket on the night.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him. Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there. Pass to Smith. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Outside for Grant. This one for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up. And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Smith. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Chicago trailing here. Young on the attack. Out to Leonard. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Rockets
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Out to Leonard. Pass to Graham. Oh, Fox with a steal. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, BA, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first-round series against the Knicks was memorable.
And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Counted from distance. Smith's got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Out to Thompson. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Adebayo with the rejection.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Chicago calls timeout. And the Rockets making a change here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And again, Chicago no good. And the Rockets with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Smith. Takes a three. He can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Turner with it. And here's Leonard. Defended by Smart. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. George with it. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And now it's a 9-point Houston lead. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Davis. To the inside. Nice move. And Davis slams it home.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Tipped. It's stolen by Smart. The three, Smith. Chicago grabs the miss. Leonard outside. Out left to the wing. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
On defense, the Rockets. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The kick out to Young. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart takes it last.
Substitution for the Rockets. De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Young. Clock at 4. Leonard for 3. No good there. And Houston the other way now. Fox, that's good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
On the wing, Davis. Here's the 3. And it's Fox missing. Outside Young. And so it's Houston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Rockets substitution. De'Aaron Fox.
Murray up top. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Davis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Thompson outside. Grant outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Grant's got 6. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Fox. He's got 5. Adebayo from long range. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceled each other out perfectly.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fox, that's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Murray. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Thompson. Grant outside. Let's go with a 3. The shot misses, and it's Houston the other way. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Thompson. And they double up Adebayo. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Turner. And it's the Bulls' ball. Down by 15. One thing this Rockets team does very well, they get themselves to the line.
That they do. And they make it hurt once they do. Effectively drawing fouls and making your free throws is something some teams struggle with. But this Houston squad has it down.
Adebayo, that's good.
Marcus Smart.
They're really working the paint now.
Thompson outside. Back to Leonard. Grant outside. To the wing on the left. It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray from outside. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, B.A., especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5 with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. To the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's George. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the
A minute 37 left to play in the third. Leonard outside. Shot to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Houston.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Back comes Houston in transition. Pass to Davis. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Davis has got his third bucket of the night. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive. And coming up with steals left and right.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And here's Caruso outside. Knocks it down from distance. Caruso's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Fox. And stolen by Caruso. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Leonard. Pass to Turner. Misses off the right iron.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
George with the bucket.
All five guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Now Caruso. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good. Caruso's got 5 points in the quarter.
Caruso likes to take high percentage shots. He works hard to get inside looks.
And so it's Houston feeling.
The Rockets 50.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Adebayo sets a screen. Grant with a steal. George with a steal. And the jam by George.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Here's Caruso. Here's Turner. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Grant from the arc. Stolen by Ball. George with it. Picked up by Grant. Kicks it to George. Over to the wing. For three, Smith. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
They continue to lose the turnover battle.
And here's Caruso outside. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Leonard. Back to Grant. Stolen by Ball. And there's the drive. Got a hand on it.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
In low. And he can't bank that one in.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together, but it hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success.
Well, BA, a lot of times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the floor. And the biggest factor that sometimes hampers super teams is health, and that could be a big factor in upsetting your plans.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
How about your Lovables dance team?
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Clock at 6. And here's Caruso outside. Smith with the rebound. Ball with it. Caruso covers. Back to Ball. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to George. Back to Adebayo. For three, Smith. The shot that time not on target. And here's Chicago. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
Picked by Smith. Outside Davis. Offline with a three. Leonard outside. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
The Rockets with another miss.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Fires the three. And it's Ball with the three. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Turner. And out of bounds.